Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're back at the small laundromat, and there wasn't one good sign. There was someone there while I was doing quarters. So, at least one person used it this week. No, it did better than that. But we'll check quarters. We'll see how it looks, and we have a plan to make this better. And once it's made better, I'm thinking I'm probably going to try to sell it. It's just not as much fun as it used to be collecting quarters here, especially with the other better laundromat that has so many more quarters and makes money, and this one still is just a massive struggle and is farther away. So every week I start out by checking the change machine and seeing how much cash is in here and refill it with quarters. Like I said, usually I can just talk while I'm doing these videos, but there was someone in there and he liked to talk a lot, so it's some good conversations. But there's quite a bit of cash in here, so that's actually a pretty good sign. Hopefully there's a lot of money in the machines, but sometimes it doesn't always equate to the cash in the change machine being a really good week in the machine. Sometimes there's more cash in there than quarters in the machines. Usually there's more quarters in the machines than cash, but sometimes it's backwards. So we'll put that there, and of course we'll check the car wash and see how much money is in there. I still have not seen the tenant we ran into in that back garage for like a month. And when he first moved in, he was there all the time, constantly. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if he just stopped paying and it disappeared. I don't think he would do that. We checked his credit and everything like that, but it's very weird how he's just never there anymore, and he was always there before. So this still isn't leaking, which is good. We fixed that, but of course I'm hoping people are using it. That's the main thing we want to see is some quarters in the car wash. It's been pretty light lately. Last week was a little better than it has been, and oh, that's bad. That's one of the worst we've had in a while. So we'll count that up here in a second. Here's the dryer money, and it's okay. Don't worry, I moved my finger here in a second. I realized that it's in the way, and I think I apologize too. I don't know if I accidentally turned my stabilizer button off on my phone, and that's why it's so shaky. I think but I was checking my camera settings after doing this, and I noticed it was off. I don't know why it would be off. I've never turned it off. I would never turn off my stabilizer button, but when I checked, it was off. And so I checked some videos from before today, and it was on. So it's very strange. So I apologize for that. There's some ways to try and stabilize the video in editing software, but it takes literally like hours and hours and hours and still doesn't look that great. So unfortunately, hopefully,
That's okay.
it's not too impactful on you. That was okay. Not that exciting for the dryer money. We're probably gonna be getting some new dryers for this laundromat because those dryers are very old.
Oh, I know.
Sometimes they work, but sometimes they don't work that great. So hopefully, new dryers will help, and then we're gonna replace some of these Horizons with more Horizons that actually work. Not the best situation. If you followed me, you know my struggle with trying to get bigger machines here, and without three-phase power, without concrete floors, it's just made it really, really tough. And so instead of spending tons of money doing that, I think we're gonna just improve the dryers, improve what we have here, because I've got that from my other laundromat. If we put bigger machines in there, which we're we're going to do, I'll have some extras I can put back in here that are better. So that's the plan, and then once the equipment's better, then that's a good time to probably try and sell it. Unless someone decides they don't want to have a laundromat in here and they're just scrapping everything, then it's a bad time to do that. But there are a lot of people who want laundromats. There's a ton of people who want laundromats. It's not easy to get them approved and set up because of the water you need, the utilities you need. So if you do have a laundromat that's already approved and open and running, it can be a pretty valuable thing to sell. So we'll see what happens. Don't know if my videos I'm making showing its struggles help on that side of selling it, but it shows honestly how it works and goes. And if I would have seen these videos, I still would have bought it before I bought it, because I think it's doing better than it did when I bought it. And I knew it wasn't doing amazing, but I thought we could improve it and really make it a lot better. And I'm sure there's someone out there who thinks they can do it better than I can. I'm sure there is someone, especially if they're like in the town. He's a little far away from me, and really, if you really wanted to make it a great laundromat, you could. You'd probably have to take out the apartment next door that's rented and add some concrete floors in there, get some better power, and add some bigger machines, and you probably could have a pretty decent laundromat here. But that's quite a bit. You have to wait till the tenants move out, all of that. So, counting money, here is the car wash, which was 60 quarters. $15, not good at all. All right, now we'll do the dryers. And I'm doing this in my little closet because the guy was out in the main area where I usually do my count. But it's not too bad in here. It's a little dark. We're hoping for over 400 from the dryers, but it felt a little light. And as I look at my coin count, it's still, I don't think we're going to get there. And we did not. So, we'll put that on the chart and show you here in a second. Here is that the old washers or new washers? New ones? I can't remember. I think it's the new ones. There's usually a little less than the new ones than the old ones. Again, it'd be nice to get to 400 quarters for both of these, but I'm not sure we're going to make that either. Close, not quite. And then this one, that should be over 400, but I'd really like to get to like 1,000 quarters total for the washers. I mean, that's still not that great, but just, you know, little baby steps in this laundromat are really all you can hope for. And it's over 800 at least. 862-ish. So that was alright, not amazing. We'll count the cash from the change machine. There was a lot of cash in there. Tons of ones. So many ones. 120. There might have been a couple more dollars in there. When it has an error like that, sometimes it miscounts, but honestly, I don't care enough to recount it, so we're just going to say it's 128. And then 5s. And we've got 10s coming. And 20s. I could count 3 20s, I think, but we haven't used the machine for a while, so we thought we'd use it. All right, here's our chart showing sales, and we'll see how we did. Had this over a year now. Well over a year. Crazy it's October already. I can't believe it's October. This year's going by way too fast. There's our awful summer we had when the car wash was broken and the change machine broke and just had a blast of a time. And then things got a little better. We made some changes to make the change machines better, added a second one, so if the one broke, we had the other one. Eventually we opened the car wash, which has been okay, not that great. Then we had some better weeks, and things got better. Then we had a real debacle where the power was shut off for a weekend, and that really killed things right there. And we've slowly been catching back up again. And we had another okay week, not that great. 315 total. We collected 338 in cash, which is strange. We usually don't collect more cash than quarters in the machines. So unless, I don't know if people are just needing quarters somewhere else, I don't know. Washers, dryers, car wash, all down a little bit. So that's where we're at. I guess we'll see what happens next week. We might be able to get new dryers, not new, but new to me dryers in probably not next week, but the week after. And then maybe we'll start thinking about seriously selling it, putting it for sale. I've told one person about it. That's it. But it's just not worth the time right now. And I think about the other things I could do with this time, because it takes time to drive there, it takes time to collect stuff, clean stuff, do all that. And there's just a lot more I could be doing. And it wasn't that dirty this week. I didn't show too many videos. Like I said, there was someone in there. It was cleaner this week, which is nice. But still, you still have to clean it and take care of it. So we'll see what happens. And we'll see if those new machines bring anybody else in or not. And go from there. But like I said, the other laundromat's a lot of fun. That one's real exciting, especially since we're getting bigger machines there. That's really exciting to me. So I really want to focus on the things that are good and exciting. And unfortunately, this laundromat is not fit in that category right now. All right, let me know what you think. We'll be back with more videos of our flips, rentals, other businesses coming up here soon.